Oral Traditions presents Crosswired. This production contains strong language and would likely be rated PG. Parental discretion is advised.
I kicked my uncle in the mouth once. Knocked out a couple of his teeth. I think I was around 8. He just kept tickling me. I never understood how something that felt like pure torture to me could result in laughter. As if it were fun. Or funny. Looks can be deceiving. I just reacted. I thrashed around trying to get away to make it stop. When he held his hands up to his bloody mouth, I knew it was over. I have control issues. I know it. I hate having no control over my own life. As I sit here in this metal box, I find my anger rising. I didn't realize how much I came to rely on my intuition, my spidey senses, until I was placed in this box. It must be shielded in some way. I can't sense anything. It feels like I've had a limb cut off. People are plotting over me, deciding my future for me, or whether I even get to have a future. I need to get out of here, away from these people. I have a body capable of doing amazing things, a sensory network able to keep me out of harm's way. I just need to learn how to use them. I won't let them cage me, or kill me. I will get free.
Pull over.
What? Where?
Wherever. She's stopped. Unless you want to run into her.
Shit. Okay, that looks like a spot right there. Can we get a sat image?
Too much cloud cover. The storm.
We need to know what's going on.
Have no fear. Underdog is here.
Aren't you a little young for that?
I was a Nick kid. Besides, they made a movie.
So what do you have?
While we were listening to her call before, I slipped in a little something extra.
You know, if I said something like that, it would sound creepy.
Serves you right. Anyway, I should be able to access the mic on her phone. As long as she doesn't have it stuffed into a pocket, we should be able to listen to everything.
It's hell out there.
It's hell out there.
Dr. Bannister, we were starting to worry.
That had to be the worst drive I've ever had.
Well, come on, we've got to talk.
Give me a minute. I just had...
We don't have a minute. We might be bugging out.
You know there's a hurricane, don't you?
Won't get any better cover. Nothing in the air. Even the sats are blind right now. Come on. Dr. Bannister, I'd like you to meet Marius.
Forgive the mask. One can never be too careful. Please be seated, Dr. Bannister. Tell me about this call you received.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Marius is in charge here.
I thought you were...
The situation has escalated. I am in charge of this mission now. Tell me about the call.
Said his name was Boyle. Worked with Garvin on the Dougherty case. Intimated he knew what he was. I assume by all this secret squirrel nonsense that he isn't one of ours.
Your assumptions are correct. NSA most likely.
Shit.
Question is, which side?
Side?
Is he working for our enemies, or is he just a fool with no idea what he's getting himself into?
I know which one I hope it is.
Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. I trust you packed everything you need. There's no going back to your office. You're home.
As in, never ever?
Not until our work is done.
If ever.
Well, I spent a few years in the Peace Corps. I guess I can live pretty minimally. Do I get to meet the cyborg?
His name is Simon.
We should determine if he knows this Boyle before we decide what to do next.
Why does Boyle matter now? I left him 200 miles away.
Are you sure?
I don't...
If this is the NSA? They're not likely to have fallen for that fake address. Simon wouldn't have. He'd have been right outside your door even when he placed that call.
Go retrieve the asset.
She compromised?
We knew there was a possibility of emotional attachments. Keep your eyes on her. If she's likely to jeopardize the mission, she'll need to be removed from the equation.
I wasn't expecting to find you here.
Things have gotten out of control. I'm here to return things to their proper place.
When I heard the news about Camp 3, I thought sure you were dead or captured.
The best way to throw them off the trail is to make them think they succeeded.
So that was all...
Have a seat, Mr. Doherty. This is Dr. Bannister.
Do I need a doctor?
I worked with Clement, the man you killed.
Self-defense.
Be that as it may, we've a bit of an issue we need your help with.
Well, I'm not feeling too helpful right now. I like the mask. Acne problem?
Simon, please. You're in danger right now. We all are. If you can help us...
Bad form trying to play on my sympathies, Gretch.
What Miss Williams is trying to say is that we have someone asking questions. A possible colleague of yours.
Yeah? Who?
Said his name was Boyle.
Ring a bell?
NSA is a pretty big place. Yeah, I've heard of a Boyle. Don't know him personally, though.
And is he a field agent?
No. Management. Works in DR. Disaster recovery?
So you don't think he would be out looking for you?
Only if I were a box of donuts. I told you. He's management.
You know, we have ways of learning what we want.
Is this where you laugh like an evil scientist?
I'm afraid you're not taking this seriously.
Listen, whoever you are...
Simon, stop. We need to move, Marius. Alert the team. Get the equipment and...
You are no longer in charge here. Your recommendation, however, is wise. I want everything packed up and ready to go in an hour. Return the cyborg to his box until we're ready to move him.
Come on, Simon.
Don't touch me. I know the way.
Don't touch me. I know the way.
Donuts. That's funny. You didn't bring any, did you?
Mr. Doherty is playing a dangerous game. We may be able to salvage this.
What do you mean?
Simon knows me far better than he let on. He lied to them.
About the donuts?
Yes, about the donuts. All of it. I spent many years as a field agent. Used to have to do my own disaster recovery in the day.
So maybe he's not the enemy?
I'm not sure who's the enemy anymore. When he was captured and brought in, it was by... Let's just say we may have another problem within the agency.
Sounds like they're leaving within the hour. Do we go charging in and rescue him?
Just me and you. Can you keep tracking the doctor's cell phone?
Yeah. I mean, as long as your battery doesn't die.
Okay. I saw a gas station a little ways back. Let's go grab some snacks.
Donuts.
Stop with the donuts. We may not have much chance to stop for a while. We better stock up. Son of a...
It looks like they're stuck, sir.
We seem to be blessed with good fortune.
How will we track the asset if they don't get out?
Check your map.
Only one way out.
Turn this thing around. We'll park back at the gas station. If they stop for gas on their way out, and they'd be fools not to, we can plant a tracker on them.
Yes, Mr. Kazin. And the rest of the team.
Have them fall back to the highway. Once we establish a reliable mark, we'll update. Remember, capture is still our primary mission. Only I authorize the use of deadly force. Am I clear on that?
Yes, sir.
Move out.
You have been listening to Crosswired, Episode 9, written by Steven Cardinal and starring Chris Melton as Simon, Tara Holwegner as Abrahms, Raul Ceballos as Boyle, Edie Allen as Dr. Bannister, Chelsey Rogers as Gretchen, Eric Johnson as Marius, Steven Cardinal as Agent Brown, and Jay Harper as Kazin. If you're enjoying Oral Traditions productions, please leave us a review on iTunes. Doing so will help other audio drama lovers find our show. You can also find us on Facebook or on the web at oraltraditions.org. Oral Traditions is a production of Straight Talk Entertainment.